Hi everyone, I am Masood Ibn Abdul Wahid. Welcome to another video related to MIT App Inventor. So in this video, we are going to develop an Android app for reading the sensor values from the Arduino microcontroller, and that read value will be displayed in the developed Android app. So the connectivity between the Arduino microcontroller and the MIT App Inventor will be through Bluetooth communication. So for demonstration purpose, so let us take two sensors. So these are the two sensors which we are going to discuss. So this is the temperature sensor, which is LM35. So we have three pins. The first pin is the VCC, in which you can supply 4 to 20 volt DC, and the ground will be connected to the ground pin of the Arduino microcontroller, and the output pin will give out the analog output according to the temperature input what you give in. And this one is a flame sensor, which is used for detecting the fire. So this flame sensor is having 4 pins. So this is the VCC pin and this is the ground pin, and these 2 pins are the output pins. So we have two options: either we can sense the fire in terms of analog value or also in terms of digital value. So since already we are sensing the temperature in terms of analog, let us read this value in terms of digital. So we are going to use the digital output pin. So in the flame sensor module, you can see a potentiometer which is used for having the variation in the sensing distance. So this is the Arduino code what we are going to use. The flame sensor was connected in digital pin number 2, and the temperature sensor was connected in analog pin number A0, and those two sensors were declared to be inputs of the Arduino board, and the serial communication was begin. And inside the loop function, the flame sensor was read as a digital value, and that value was printed on the serial monitor. And next we are going to read the temperature sensor value as analog value. So in the MIT App Inventor, we need to split these two values. So we need to split the flame sensor value and the temperature sensor value. So we are using a special character in between these two sensor values. I have used the special character which is just above the enter key in the keyboard. The temperature sensor value was declared to be in float value, and it was read as an analog value, and the temperature was calculated by using this equation, and that calculated temperature value is printed on the serial monitor. For having a gap between successive readings, I have created a delay of 5 seconds. Now we are going to upload the code, but before uploading, ensure that the TX and RX connection of the Bluetooth module is removed. So you can see that the first digit number 1 corresponds to the flame sensor output. 1 means there is no flame sensed, and the temperature sensor is giving the temperature as 21.99 degree. Now I am heating the temperature sensor. You can see the change in the output value. Now we will have the check of the flame sensor module. You can see the 0 here. Whenever the flame sensor senses a flame or a fire, so the output of that sensor will go low. So now it's time to develop an app to read these two sensor values and to display it in the mobile phone using Bluetooth connectivity. Now we will start developing the app. For that, go to the MIT App Inventor homepage, log in by using your credentials, and go to My Projects. So you will see all the list of projects whatever you have developed. In that, select the project which we have developed for doing home automation using Bluetooth with button options. So this is the one. We will modify this application for receiving the sensor values. So first of all, save as receiving the sensor values. Change the title as receiving the sensor values. And there is already a button for scanning the Bluetooth devices. We will delete this horizontal arrangement. Instead, we will use a table arrangement with 2 columns and 3 rows. In this we will place 6 labels. Now the designing part of the required Android app is finished. Before proceeding to the block programming window, let us upload some images and sound files so that we can use those things accordingly. As you know that before uploading you need to download. As I have already downloaded the required files, I am directly uploading it. Upload file, choose file. These are the audio and image files which we are going to utilize according to the fire status and the temperature status. Now we can proceed to the block programming window. So in the block programming window, before picking the Bluetooth device, leave as it is, and after picking the Bluetooth device, leave as it is. Now delete this. Now we are developing the app to receive the sensor values through Bluetooth communication. So whenever we receive, we have to utilize those values and we have to clear it for the next reception. So for that, let us declare some global variables. So go to variables, initialize global. Let us create a list, and first we will empty the list. Create an empty list. So the list will be emptied, and create another variable. So name it as input. So now start the process. So far what we have did is checked whether any Bluetooth client is connected, and if it is so, any Bluetooth bytes is received or not. If both the conditions are satisfied, so the received byte will be stored in a list and input, and the received sensor outputs from the Arduino microcontroller will be splitted with reference to this special character. So those values which are before the special character is for flame sensor, and those sensor outputs which are after this special character is for temperature sensor output. So now before this special character, we are receiving this, displaying it in the flame sensor display, and if the received value is 1, we are displaying a command to no fire is sensed, and we are making the background image of the screen as pure black, and there will be no sound. If the sensor value is 0, it means fire is sensed, and that comment line is printed on the display, and for that the background image is changed as a fire image, and a sound will be played to indicate the user a fire is sensed. And these blocks are for receiving the temperature sensor value which is after the special character, and we are displaying it in the corresponding display place. Like this, we can have as many sensor values as we can, and we can make it displayed on our developed Android mobile phone. Now it's time to check the developed app. So as usual, in the MIT App Inventor screen, go to the Connect tab, select the option AI Companion. In your user mobile phone, open the MIT App Companion and scan the QR code which is generated in the MIT App Inventor page. After scanning, your developed app will be visible in the user mobile phone like this. So here you can tap the scan for Bluetooth devices, select the corresponding Bluetooth device. And now you can see the fire sensor value is 1. So with reference to this output value, so the command displayed is no fire, and the temperature value you can see here 29.99, so which you can see it to be changed when the temperature sensor senses more heat. So now you can see the temperature value rose in because of the heat input. And to check the flame sensor or fire sensor, so you can see the flame sensor output goes 0, and the background image of the app is changed, and also you can hear the sound what we have selected to play. So as I said, you can increase the number of sensors, and you can have the corresponding display spaces here, and you can read as much as sensors as possible through Bluetooth communication. So hope you like the video. Press the like button and subscribe our channel for more videos yet to come, and share the video among your friends. So let us meet in the next video. Until then, I am Masood Ibn Abdul Wahid signing off.